Hi everyone, this is Sam Create the Heart, and I am working in a really tight space. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a really easy way to use background stamps. So I have a bunch of background stamps that I don't really use as much as I should. Normally when I use a background stamp like this is one we're going to kind of use as our sample, I usually white emboss and then I ink blend over it. So I really like the look of that. It's just a really easy way to do a background. It looks really fun. I think it's a really good, it's a good method. But we're going to use watercolor. And this was a technique that we used in the Tailored Expressions Stamp Joy, and I really, really liked it. So I've got some water here with some brushes, and then I've got this palette that I found somewhere in my stash, and then I've got a bunch of different colors, and I'm going to go ahead and put some of these colors in here. So I'm going to do this yellow, and I'm going to do, I've decided to do this pink. It's a Picket Fences Liquid Pink Blossom, and I'm trying to open it. It's like kind of a pain. Okay, so I'm going to do this color. It's like a metallic. And then I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to do Cookie Monster, and I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this blue corn. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but we'll see. And then I'm going to do this Cake Pop. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I need some water. So I'm going to take my water brush and I'm just going to kind of squeeze some water in here. Just to dilute it a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brush, I'm using a big one, and I'm just going to kind of do a quick wash. Now this, I'm going to, full disclosure, this water is not clean, so it's going to be an adventure. I'm not worried about it though. And I'm going to start off with my yellow, and all you're going to do is just do a wash over it. And then you're going to kind of clean your brush a little bit, and you'll do your next color. And a little overlapping just to kind of create a new color is kind of fun. And then we're going to do this green. This green is not very, I think I put too much water in there. I don't want that dilute, so I'll put a little bit more green in here. And there we go. And then you move on to the next color, which I don't even know which one's which. And then we move on to this color. Okay, and then I'm going to go back because I don't, all right, and so then you're left with this wash. Now I am using watercolor paper, but the first one that I did was not, and you can, and it actually came out just fine just using my hammer mill paper. And I'm going to wipe this down. And so it needs to dry a little bit. I'm actually going to hit it with my heat gun. So I'm actually going to pause for a second and then use my heat gun because I don't want to blow out your guys' ears. Okay, and now you've got a little bit of kind of pooling right here. I'm just going to kind of wipe it down. Okay, so it dries pretty quick. And then what you can do is you can take a smaller brush, and you can go in and you can paint darker colors, a darker color in the image, and just kind of go through and do a little bit of painting. And it doesn't have to be everything, but just a few things just so that it will kind of pop a little bit. And I'm going to do this. I think this is maybe this one. Let's see, what is this? That's the blue. I think it's this one. That's this one right here. So then you can just go through and just put the darker color. And so it's fun for one thing. I really actually am enjoying doing this technique. And you just kind of go in and just put some darker color here and there. Okay, doesn't have to be everything, it can just be a few things. I think that's the right color, and it just helps it pop a little bit. Okay, so you get the idea. And then let's see, this color is this green. We'll do a little bit of the seashell and a little bit of the boat. And so I just really like it because I just think it's just fun, and it gives me an opportunity to play a little bit with my watercolors. Okay, so you just do a little bit here and there until you kind of. And what's nice about this Picket Fence Studios is it has like shimmer. So I think that's kind of really pretty for this technique. Actually, I think I want some more of these Picket Fence Studio watercolors because they've got that shimmer, which is really pretty. I should see what I have because I know I've got a few of them. And then you just go through and you paint. And I won't be making a card with this. I'm going to show you the cards that I made with a different one. And I'm going to leave this paint on my palette because I'll be able to use it later. Okay, so that gives you an idea. And then I think we'll do the last one, which is the yellow, and just put a little bit of color. Okay. All right, so, and then we'll let that dry, and then you'll have this really fun background that you could turn into a card, a tag. So anyway, very easy. And so the one that I did was I used this Springtime Sprinkles, which is a free background stamp from Tailored Expressions for the month of March. If you spent $100, that was the free gift. And so I used this stamp set, which was in the junior box of the month from Not Too Shabby Shop, and it was called Collecting Cute Kitchen. And I also used, I think I used this stamp set as well, which was the stamp of the month, which is Berry Sweet Cuties from Not Too Shabby Shop. And I used Summer Vibes Backgrounds for this sample. And then I used this one, which is Hip Hop Happy Easter, and I have the dies. So let me show you. I'm going to set this aside so I don't get like ink on the whole world. Let me wipe this up too, because I don't want to get it on my sweater. Okay, so I made some tags. Well, this tag is literally from scraps. I did use that sentiment I showed you guys, and this is from just a bunch of mushrooms and snails that I made with a kit from Tailored Expressions. And so, but here is what I did with that background. So for this background, I didn't use the Picket Fence Studios. I used this bubblegum liquid watercolor from Tailored Expressions, but you can use whatever you have. And so I did the same technique. I white embossed, and then I went ahead and I did the wash, and I did some of the darker color over, and then I made them into tags. So I think I did it, I can't remember if I did it once or twice, maybe twice. And then I went ahead and used a tag die, and I cut these images out. And so here are the different tags. And so I wanted to make sure to show everyone, because actually I have to, these are the tags I'm going to be using for Easter. And so here are all the different tags that you can make. And so I think I did it twice. I did the wash, and then I went ahead and I used my tag die, and then whatever was left I kind of cut up, and I used every single piece of that background. And so what I'm going to do with the leftover is that are in my palette is I could go ahead and do another background, or I've got some these watercolor panels that I have. So watercolor panels, let me show you guys if I can find it. Well, I can't find it. Oh, here they are. Alright, well, I can't find them. Oh. But I will find them. And then I will go ahead and find them somewhere, and I will go ahead and use up this ink so I can make more cards and not waste that ink. But it saturated my paper pretty well, so I'm going to let it dry, and that's just how you do it. Real simple. Thank you for watching. This is Sandy Creative Art.